The stolen savings. The late afternoon sun cast a warm, golden hue over the quaint suburban neighborhood. The Parker household, a modest two-story home with a neatly trimmed lawn, stood as a beacon of familial harmony. Inside, the air was filled with the aroma of freshly baked cookies and the sound of cheerful banter. It was a scene that spoke of a close-knit family, where trust and love were the cornerstones. 16-year-old Lily Parker was sprawled on the living room couch, her dark hair cascading over her shoulders as she scrolled through her phone. Her father, Tom, a middle-aged man with a kind face and a head of graying hair, sat at the kitchen table, reviewing some documents for his job as an accountant. Lily's mother, Susan, a warm and energetic woman in her early 40s, was bustling around the kitchen, pulling a tray of cookies from the oven. "Lily, would you like to help me with these cookies?" Susan called out, a smile tugging at her lips. "Sure, Mom," Lily replied, putting her phone aside and joining her mother in the kitchen. She grabbed an oven mitt and helped transfer the cookies to a cooling rack. Tom looked up from his papers and smiled at the sight of his wife and daughter working together. "Smells delicious, honey." "Lily, you must have inherited your mom's baking skills." Lily laughed. "I don't know about that, Dad. Mom's the real pro here." The evening continued with laughter and conversation, culminating in a cozy family dinner. It was during these moments that Lily felt the strongest bond with her parents. They were her rock, her safe haven. However, the harmony of their lives was about to be shattered by a series of events that would test the very foundation of their trust. Later that night, as the house settled into silence, Lily found herself restless. She wandered into her parents' bedroom, drawn by curiosity. She knew that her father kept a small safe in the closet where he stored important documents and a bit of emergency cash. Her eyes lingered on the safe, and a sudden, impulsive thought crossed her mind. Lily approached the safe, her heart pounding. She knew the combination. She had seen her father use it countless times. With trembling hands, she dialed the numbers and opened the safe. Inside, she found a stack of bills. She hesitated for a moment, then took a few $100s, rationalizing that she would pay it back before her parents noticed. The next morning, Tom was in a good mood as he prepared for work. He kissed Susan on the cheek and ruffled Lily's hair. "I'm off to work, girls. Have a great day." "Bye, Dad," Lily called out, a pang of guilt gnawing at her as she watched him leave. Weeks passed, and Lily found herself drawn into a whirlwind of shopping and spending. The thrill of having extra money at her disposal was intoxicating. However, the more she spent, the deeper her guilt grew. She knew she had to replace the money before her parents found out, but the reality of her situation hit her hard when she realized she had no way to do so. One evening, as the family gathered for dinner, Tom's expression was unusually serious. "Susan, Lily, I need to talk to you both about something important." Susan set down her fork, her eyes filled with concern. "What is it, Tom?" Tom took a deep breath. "I noticed some money missing from the safe. At first, I thought I might have misplaced it, but after checking several times, I'm certain it's gone." Lily's heart sank. She avoided her father's gaze, staring at her plate instead. Susan looked at her husband in shock. "Tom, are you sure? How much is missing?" "A few $100s, Tom replied. "I can't figure out what happened to it." Susan's eyes turned to Lily, a hint of suspicion creeping into her expression. "Lily, do you know anything about this?" Lily felt a lump in her throat. She wanted to confess, to come clean about what she had done, but fear held her back.
"No, Mom."
"I don't know anything about it." Tom sighed, running a hand through his hair. "We need to figure this out. If someone has access to our safe, it could be serious." The tension at the dinner table was palpable. Lily felt as if the walls were closing in on her. She excused herself and retreated to her room, the weight of her actions pressing heavily on her conscience. That night, Lily lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. Her mind raced with thoughts of how to rectify the situation. She knew she couldn't continue living with the guilt, but the fear of her parents' disappointment was overwhelming. The next day, as Tom and Susan left for work, Lily made a decision. She would find a way to replace the money. She spent the afternoon searching for a part-time job, eventually landing one at a local cafe. It was hard work, and balancing school with her job proved challenging, but Lily was determined to make things right. Weeks turned into months, and Lily's efforts began to pay off. She saved every penny she earned, resisting the urge to spend it on herself. The strain of her secret weighed heavily on her, but she found solace in knowing she was working towards redemption. One evening, as the family sat down for dinner, Tom's expression was lighter. "I've been thinking about the missing money," he said. "I know it was a lot, but it could have been worse. We've managed without it, and I don't want to dwell on it anymore." Susan nodded in agreement. "You're right, Tom. We'll be more careful in the future." Lily felt a surge of relief, but she knew she couldn't keep her secret forever. She had to tell them the truth. After dinner, she asked her parents to sit down with her in the living room. "Mom, Dad, I need to tell you something," Lily began, her voice trembling. "I was the one who took the money from the safe." Tom and Susan stared at her in shock. "Lily, why?" Susan asked, her voice filled with disappointment. "I thought I could pay it back before you noticed, but I didn't realize how hard it would be," Lily admitted, tears streaming down her face. "I'm so sorry. I've been working at a cafe to earn the money back." Tom's expression softened as he listened to his daughter. "Lily, why didn't you come to us? We could have helped you." "I was scared," Lily confessed. "I didn't want to disappoint you." Susan pulled Lily into a tight embrace. "Lily, we love you. Yes, we're disappointed, but we're also proud of you for trying to make things right. You should have told us the truth from the beginning." Tom joined the embrace, his eyes filled with tears. "Lily, trust is something we build together. We'll get through this as a family." As the Parker family held each other close, the bonds of trust and love that had been tested began to mend. It was the start of a new chapter, one where honesty and forgiveness would pave the way for a stronger, more resilient family. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like video and subscribe to this channel.